So I've been told to come up with a new concept for a show. So I've decided to combine sports, which is what we do at One Play Sports.
Still alive, Plasty, but into the mixer. And that's a great goal!
And food is something that we all love. So I've got a new episode called Makan. And it's a question that everyone asks anyone when they're hungry in the day, for breakfast, for lunch, or for dinner, or even for supper when you're just hanging out at 11 o'clock at night, just want to go have a prata or something like that. You ask your friend, do you want to makan? And this is what Ash Hashim, the Futbolita, big advocate for women's sports, FIFA agent as well, COVID bump.
There you go.
You brought me to Arab Street. Why? This is not a place that I usually hang out.
Come on, Duncan, this place is really hip, okay? At night especially. So when I came here, I saw this restaurant and I thought I would hang out here with my friends, and the vibe at night, Duncan, I tell you, is amazing.
Okay.
Back when they had shisha, when you could just have a coffee at night or tea, it's really beautiful. It's like a mini Istanbul. It's just very magical. It's a magical city. So I came here with that kind of like that vibe. I wanted to bring you here.
Okay.
Just make sure you're not a Galatasaray fan, because the owner likes Fenerbahce, guys.
An SPL jersey should be fine.
Yeah, an
He'll be
SPL
okay
jersey
with that.
will be
He'll be
fine,
with that.
absolutely fine.
I'm hungry. How many times have you been here?
I think 6 or 7 times. I've been here many different times in my life, for dates as well actually. A couple of times.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been here with my family. So
Did you work out on those dates?
I don't remember, probably not, but yeah, I had good food at least. I had good food.
I guess the question is, since we're here, you want to makan?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright, after you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Get some food.
Wow, yeah, let's
here.
go. And look at the seats. So Duncan, this is Istanbul at night, only that we are here in the afternoon. But
You have a thing for Istanbul, don't you?
yeah, the cushions, only that in Istanbul we sit on the floor.
Hello.
Thank you very
much. Thank you so much.
You ready to order or you need a time somewhere?
Just give us a few minutes. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So,
Okay, so you've been here, what do you say, 6, 7 times?
yeah, 6, 7 times.
You're a big fan of Turkish food. You've been to
yeah,
Istanbul.
more or less, yes.
So now you gotta school me on what I need to eat.
Okay, so you always have a starter, so something light like hummus and mes tabagi, I think. So it's like a platter of salads. You start with a lot of bread, so you eat a lot of bread actually. I'm sure you know in the Mediterranean countries. Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it to you. I trust you. You do the ordering.
Okay, I'll do the
Call
ordering.
The waiter here. Hi.
Hello,
I am
yes.
ready to order.
Yes.
I would leave it to Ash. You
So-
know who Ash is? You know who Ash is? She's like the most famous football reporter in Singapore and Malaysia. Female football reporter. in
Thank
Malaysia.
you. Hello.
And
Duncan's
and
being
also-
very kind.
Alright, last thing. What do you recommend for dessert? Let me open this right here.
So the last page.
Last page.
Last Nafi.
So this one.
Kunafi.
Okay. So this one, but this one is the one that Ash wants.
So you
Okay.
can share with them.
Okay, that works. Yeah. That is it. I think it's enough for the two of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This menu is very heavy. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, super cool actually. He's got Turkish hospitality, I think.
Okay, so tell me about COVID-19, global pandemic.
Yeah.
How is that affecting you?
Well, obviously, because you know, Duncan, I do work in Malaysia, so if I go back there, I'll be part of the lockdown, which has extended by like 14 days. So everyone there is asking me to just chill here for a moment, and everyone's working from home. So obviously there are challenges, but there's also a chance to get closer to your family, I guess.
So your family here?
I have family here, I have family in KL as well, I have family everywhere in Malaysia. So, but it's at this moment, I think it's better to be here, I think, in my opinion. So, and of course, I had to do the SPL with you, so.
Sorry that I had to bring you from Malaysia to do the SPL.
No, I actually am having a lot of fun. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's been fantastic.
It's a pity that the Premier League now is suspended as well. So
But we were like the last remaining league, along with I think we have Belarus or something.
yeah, Bhutan I think.
Yeah,
was
which is
one of
still
them as well.
we had it. But it's okay. We had a good run.
I
so
think that big match we did was Tanjung Pagar
Yeah.
and Everest.
wow,
It's amazing.
it looks dope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
No cheers.
Wait, I'm just adjusting the straw.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, here we
Cheers.
go. Cheers. Cheers to lemonade.
I like it. It's very, very good.
Sorry.
And perfect on a hot day as well.
Yeah, I was so thirsty earlier on.
You got it almost all in one gulp.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish it all. Yeah, but it's very Turkish as well to have like fresh juices. They
And
serve it
mint.
to you.
Typical.
There we go. That's the mint. You can't leave out the mint.
So I've known you for quite a while now.
Yeah.
But I've never understood. Well, I know what you're doing, but I think it's better to get it from your
Yeah.
point of view. What is Futbolita? Who is Futbolita? What does she do?
So Fútbolita was something I started when I was an 18-year-old girl. I'm not even kidding.
Really?
This was like a decade ago. So I started
Just
this as a
reveal your age
blog.
right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
ish, kinda. I
Okay.
mean, everyone kind of knows how old I am.
Okay.
You can't hide it. But yeah, I started as a kid. You know, on my 18th birthday, I just decided I was going to do a blog about football because I love football so much. But at the same time, I was also interning at, I'm sure you know the newspaper, so I was the sports intern there.
Okay.
So I was covering a lot of local games in the newspaper. So Fútbolita was like my rebellious blog that I wanted to write whatever I wasn't able to write in the newspaper. So it was like gossip about
okay.
footballers and their wives. Very scandalous.
Did you actually do that?
I did, yeah. So one day, my editor actually found the blog and he was like, why do you not write like a Fútbolita column for the newspaper? I was like, okay, cool, if you like Fútbolita then. So it became more than just a blog. Like yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that was very great.
Okay.
Wow.
And this is amazing, the advertisement.
That looks amazing.
Okay.
This is Asli Nazmi.
Yep.
Martabau, Kapsuka, Baba Ganoush, and hummus.
Okay.
Oi,
Wine leaf, Florida.
very nice.
Okay, I have no idea what to do, but she's gonna teach me anyway, so thank you. Oh,
Thank you very much. So who's gonna do the poking?
I don't know what poking am I supposed to do?
So come on, Duncan, you gotta poke the bread so we can flatten it and eat it with our hands.
Am I supposed to
Yes,
down the middle?
Yes, come on. Just poke it like how you poke a meringue. Let's do it.
Oh, I put in
There
a
we
bit
go.
too much effort into that one. I didn't know it's gonna. Oh.
So,
As you squeeze the lime,
yes.
just continue on the theme of the Futbolita, and it's starting when you're 18.
Yeah.
Have your own blog while interning at a newspaper.
Yeah.
What's it like for a young Malay girl like yourself to be in the sport industry, in a very male-dominated industry?
Actually, to be honest, Duncan, when I was at the newspaper, I kind of went to the school of hard knocks, I would say. I was trained, you know how you get your journalism training?
Yeah.
I was trained by some of the best writers in the industry. Ming Ming, Ernest Lewis, Gary Lim, these
Okay.
guys are amazing. I also had a very good editor, Jega. These guys really taught me how to write, how to go out there and get interview players. So they sent me to a lot of athlete games, Singapore
Yeah.
games, not a lot but a few.
Okay.
Also like whenever Brazil, I think Brazil had Olympic training, so they sent me down there.
I remember that.
I had the intern's job, dream job basically.
Okay.
As a football fan, you get to interview like all these players. But I was a crazy girl that wanted to be a little bit different, so I always wanted to try and get exclusive interviews.
Yeah.
So I learned Spanish and Portuguese. I forced
Yes.
myself to learn it so I could
Okay.
speak it.
So where did you learn it? You actually went to a school? Or...
Yeah, I did. I went to a school here,
Yeah.
but I also learned it on my own. You know, when you kind of like read books and you
Yeah.
listen to a lot of Spanish music.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to get the enunciation right. Okay, so what you do is you actually dip it in this.
I just scooped it up. I don't know why I did.
Okay, and you can also mix it.
Oh, wow. It's pretty good.
Oh, I'm really hungry today, by the way.
How did you get into football, by the way?
What do you mean, like?
Did you ever play?
Yeah, in secondary school, I was a goalkeeper, a failed one,
A goalkeeper? Oh, wow. Okay.
and it didn't work out.
What do you mean failed one?
So we had a school tournament, I think. So inter-school. So I was the goalkeeper for one of those tournaments. I don't know. I think it was secondary 3 or secondary 4. So they put me as a goalkeeper, and I remember I got really whacked very hard with the ball in my stomach. And after that, I decided I don't think being a goalkeeper is for me. So
Okay.
I decided not to do it anymore.
But then you went to write on about it.
Yeah, obviously you know I love football, so I started watching football. My first ever World Cup was in 1998 one with Ronaldo.
Okay.
The France-Brazil final where he was sick. And you know, France went on to win
Yeah.
the World Cup. The iconic
He was
one
sick.
He was
sick.
I mean, yeah, that
That was
was
a great
very
memory.
iconic.
Yeah. My first World Cup memory was actually a bit
yeah.
the World Cup before that, 94 in the US.
Romario,
Romario, Roberto Baggio missing the final penalty,
Roberto.
and Brazil winning it. And I remember because of the time difference, I was watching games at like, and this was 98, right? 94, sorry, and I was 9 years old. Right, so I was
Little
watching
Duncan.
games. I was watching games at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I would
Damn.
wake up and my dad would make Horlicks for me,
Oh my God,
and I would
that's so cute.
watch the games. Obviously, I don't think my mom was very impressed with that. Like 9 years old, they have school in the morning.
Come on, that's what we all do.
Yeah, I mean it overlapped a little bit on during the school holidays as well,
Yeah.
so they allowed me. But I think the final was when school started or
Which
something.
team do
Like
you support, by the way?
that. Internationally,
As in at that World Cup.
I was supporting Italy actually.
Really?
I was supporting Italy, so it's a bit of a heartbreak at the end.
Oh, but we all have that memory, like that heartbreaking memory. Like, well, for me, the heartbreaking memory was when Spain got kicked out of the 2002 World Cup.
So what have you tried? Yeah, I've tried this one. It's fantastic. This one, but
Yeah, you need to try this.
I'm not the most adventurous eater.
So this is your chance to be adventurous. Just dip
Are you
into
adventurous?
it and see. When it comes to Turkish food, I know that everything is good because it's
Okay.
all prepared fresh. So I think, come on, Duncan. Let's maybe.
I'll try this one.
Yeah. It looks like pineapple or something.
I don't know what it is, but it's good.
There you go.
What is one food that you would never eat?
I know I can't say. It's going to offend a lot of people.
What? It's food
You said I would never eat, right?
that you never eat, or that you
I
wouldn't
would
like.
never eat.
Yeah.
Me bakso.
Oh, that is controversial. Why?
Because I don't eat beef and I just don't like the way it's prepared.
So you don't eat beef. So you've learned today. Ash doesn't eat beef or lamb.
I do eat beef, but I don't like the way it's prepared in the bakso sense. I prefer
Okay.
like if it's
That's
like
fair
fried
enough.
beef and stuff.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, I think all my Indonesian friends are gonna be angry
man.
now.
Comment section.
Sorry guys. But I do love other Indonesian food now.
But besides that, you eat anything else?
More or less, yeah. As long as it's prepared clean.
Yep.
Of course.
Understood. Understood.
Come on, I'm sure you know that.
I know. Obviously, you're a football agent as well. How do you become a football agent? You have to be either a lawyer or you have to go through
There we go,
an
yeah.
agent test, right? So
Yeah.
from what I know, you're not a lawyer, or
Yeah.
are you?
Could
So how
be
did you get
thinking
into
about it now? So like I actually have a mentor. Her name is Linda, and mentor at that time. So she was telling me, okay, you're a journalist, you're a Futbolita now. So like, what's the next step? So she was thinking you need to be more of a advocate because she kind of saw me as an advocate for women in football. And
Yes.
I said, let's do it. So she advised me because I think she spoke to a couple of her friends and she said, I think you'd be great as a FIFA agent. Plus, Duncan, I was already calling up a lot of agencies before them, stalking agents because I wanted to interview their players. So I used to call George Mendes' office, by the way, in Portugal.
Really?
Yeah, as an 18-year-old girl, I would call him and go like,
This was before Ronaldo.
this was during Ronaldo
During
when
Ronaldo.
he was at Manchester United.
Okay.
So I remember I called Gestifute in Portugal going, por favor, can you please give me una entrevista con Ronaldo? And I remember it was a lady called Barbara Vara, okay, and I wrote her a Christmas card because she actually got me the interview with
Okay.
Ronaldo. So yeah, she actually gave me the interview. So I begged her for 3 months.
How did you get an interview? So what kind of interview was it?
It was just like an email interview
Okay.
actually. So like we got him to answer
But which
5
is very
questions.
difficult to get because it's
Yes.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Exactly. Even at that time, Cristiano Ronaldo was already going up, and
Okay.
his career was going up. And he's not Ronaldo now. Now is obviously. So at that time, he was already kind of very famous.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need to get him for I believe it was the Christmas edition of the newspaper.
Okay.
So it's always a special edition. It was a very romantic thing where I wanted like to do something special for the
Sure.
newspaper. So I called Gestifit for 3 months, I remember. I started in October, then November, and then December. I think the second week of December, I just called. I think at that time we didn't have WhatsApp, by the way. We were just calling like
Okay.
IDD,
Yeah.
and like I was using the special like cheap rate. I think it was like 5 cents per minute or something. I called her, and I think the receptionist got really annoyed. She's like, can you just like give her the interview? So I think Barbara, she emailed me and like, all right, I will try to ask Ronaldo when I'm in Japan like 5 questions like for him. So I remember the first question I asked him in the interview was, what do you think of Singapore? And he said this really weird thing. I think Singapore is a really clean city. I've heard a lot about it. So generic, but I think my editors loved it, so it became like headline news. I think.
Okay.
So that was like my scoop. As a journalist,
Yeah.
you want the scoop. So it comes with rice too.
Sometimes it's nice, or you can choose you want plate, So I think you want plate.
Yeah.
Need a space for that. No.
Oh,
Just give it here.
okay, thanks.
Put in the middle. Musaka chicken.
There we go.
This is the one that you ordered?
That's the one, yeah.
Okay.
So you gotta break it as well.
Some rice for that.
Thank you.
Awesome.
You can also eat it with bread, by the way.
Alright.
The plate's very hot.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Woo, there we go. This is one
Looks
of the
amazing.
best. Yeah, this is one of the best dishes here.
Okay,
from Osaka.
show me how it's done and I'll follow your lead.
So you're supposed to either eat it with bread or rice.
Yeah.
So again, you gotta like scoop it out. It's inside. It's like a stew.
Oh,
So
okay,
inside is
okay.
where all the goodies are. Can
Yeah.
you see? So it's got mushroom and then it's got all this vegetables.
Eggplant, I think, as well.
And chicken, yeah.
Okay, just go for it.
So I'll scoop some for you.
Oh, very nice, very kind of you.
So this looks like a little bit like lasagna actually, but it's
That's
not.
what I thought when it came out.
It's not lasagna. Ha ha ha.
Alright.
You want some rice?
Yeah, I'll get some rice in.
There you go.
Thank
So
you.
in Spanish it's called arroz or nasi.
Nasi. That's how I'll call it nasi as well.
Yeah.
So just on the theme of, just continuing before the food game.
Yeah.
So how did you become a FIFA players agent?
So you know, I have a kind of like a leader or like a mentor. Her name's Linda Hamza. So she used to be vice president at CNN, obviously in Hong Kong.
Okay.
She's mentoring me, and then she kind of said, "Hey, you know, you've already done Futbolita. Why don't you just be an advocate for women in football? Because the brand is about that." So I was like, "Okay, let's do it." But I was thinking, how can I do it in the sense that it looks really professional in football? So I decided to go and take my FIFA license. I did a license. So this is where Turkey comes in, by the way. Oh wow! Because I was in Turkey, I went to the Under-17 World Cup.
Okay.
And I met a FIFA agent there who was doing a course for like, you know, to become a FIFA agent. So you could actually take his class and then you do the exam here in Singapore. So it's like an online class.
Okay.
So I did the class. It was a 10 lesson, like a FIFA kind of like a law. He was a lawyer, by the way, a law kind of a class. I did it in not in Istanbul, but I did it like on Skype with all the notes from FIFA that they give you. And I did the exam at FAS. I registered for the exam and I passed it. So yeah, legend says that I got the highest mark in class. So
Really?
thank you, yeah.
But how difficult was the whole process? Like, do you really need to know your stuff and like there's no margin for error in that exam?
So there's only a 6% pass rate.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really tough.
You made it sound like it was very easy though.
I mean, now in hindsight, when I think about it, it was easy, but when I was doing the exam, it was 3 months of hustling, not sleeping, pouring myself over the notes. In my mind, I just decided I really want to get this license.
Okay.
I really want to become an agent. I mean, I wasn't thinking like I want to become like George Mendes or anything. I just thought this would be great to have as like what's that? Just to give yourself credibility
Yeah.
a little bit. I wanted to be more than just a journalist or like an entrepreneur. I wanted to also have this. It's not really a backup, but also sort of like to say that I have it. It's like a
It's a feather in your book, right?
There we
to
go.
have that.
That's it. The journalist
So-
speaks.
So who have you represented now?
So now I've done Izwan Mahmood, you know, national goalkeeper from Singapore. I did his deal to Nongbua Pichaya in T2. It was all by coincidence because I was speaking to one of his teammates, actually Hafiz Sujan. I'm sure you know him. So Hafiz actually also we were speaking also about him. But I had a request for Izwan actually from Thailand. So Hafiz was the one who told me, hey, you know, like, you know, Izwan's available. I think I was the one who asked Hafiz to whether Izwan was available. So
Okay.
that was the point of time when we did that deal and he went through. I mean, he decided to move.
Yeah.
As in the stars aligned for him.
Yeah.
And later on, I had a couple of calls from players, but I didn't really like. I just told them I would try and see what I could do because I don't want to limit them. The moment you sign to a player or I sign a player, I feel obligated to help them. I
Yeah.
don't want to do it unless I feel that I can. I want them to feel like they can speak to anyone they want.
Okay.
So obviously, in my capacity, if I have time or if there's an opportunity, I will help them. So right after that, I had Saifullah, a young player.
Yeah. Saifullah Akbar.
Yeah, Saifullah.
Yeah.
Of course, he plays now for the Lion City Sailors.
Oh, here we go.
Woo!
So this is a chicken kapsa.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, but I think Duncan wants it all for himself.
Wow.
Look at that.
The kapsa sauce also will bring that.
Yes.
Thank you. Looks amazing. Alright, I'm just gonna cut this. Oh, that
Wow,
was
that was
really
very-
easy. That was really easy. I thought it was gonna be much more difficult than
I'm
that.
gonna add the sauce now.
You want some?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'll have the.
Okay.
But that's a big piece though. I'm not sure if I can. Add the salad as well.
So you spoke about Izwan.
Yeah.
What troubles do you encounter as a football agent?
Sorry, the food is so good, so I'm just enjoying. A lot of it is very administrative based. So people think that being an agent is very glamorous. you're gonna be like George Mendes or like Mino Raiola. You go out there to the VIP area, talking to the club president. A lot of it in Asia is not like that. It's very street, very, I wouldn't say ghetto, but it's like, it is kind of. Because you're kind of doing more administrative work and you're also babysitting as well. I call it babysitter's job.
For a player?
Yeah, you look after the player, everything from A to Z, from him arriving at his new club, making sure that he's well acquainted, the coaches like him, he's settling in well. Sometimes it takes more than a month for the player to settle in.
Yeah.
You're gonna make sure that everything's taken care of.
Especially if you go to a new country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a lot of our guys go to Thailand, for example. Some choose to go to Malaysia. Malaysia isn't so bad, but some parts of Thailand aren't really conducive. So if you're a city boy, for example, you might find it difficult to settle into a small town in Thailand where there's nothing, you don't see anything but just a fishing village.
That's what Izwan is going through, right?
In his first season, in Nong Bua, yes, he had a couple of, he was telling me that he had a bit of difficulties, but I think eventually he learned to love it. So it's really how your personality is as well. Every player is different. So kind of like figuring out your personality and your character. Of course, character is very important as well, because if you want to be professional, you got to make sure that you are, you act professionally, you train professionally.
That's right.
So everything has to come like, it has to come together for you. Sometimes it doesn't. So that's when my job becomes a little bit difficult.
Food is pretty good.
Yeah, we have one more coming.
Oh, wow.
What is this? Damn.
This one we need to break the pot together.
Okay.
Then we pour in the bowl. So just maybe like this.
Whew. It is feisty.
Lucky it's not that windy.
I think he'll be the one breaking the pot. It can't be me. Or you. Or do you?
I've never seen anything like this. This is amazing.
It's a
nice party trick.
special. Oh, we have someone coming to break the pot.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Wow, perfectly cut.
It's amazing. All right, here we go. Wow.
Wow. Wow. That looks delicious.
Incredible. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay, and what's inside? This is chicken. Oh,
That's one chicken.
this is chicken. Okay.
Chicken.
Nice. Yeah. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much.
Okay, my turn to serve
Thank you very much.
with the chicken as well.
Yes, with the chicken. I love chicken. Thank you.
You alright?
Yep. Here's fine. Thank you.
For someone who doesn't share. Give me another
Yeah,
one.
for someone who doesn't share, I'm sorry, but I will start sharing soon, I'm pretty sure.
I understand it. I understand it.
Right? You're selfish.
I understand it. Yeah, it's.
No, you gotta learn. You gotta learn.
Okay, so we still have bread here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it with my rice first, see how it tastes. My goodness.
I don't know how I ended up with 2 spoons, but it's brilliant.
Like the texture
It's
and
really
the
good.
flavor like comes together in the pot, right? It's so good.
I guess here it comes.
Woo!
Just now I said the non-free. Next time you can try with ice cream.
Okay. Oh,
Today
thank
we
you.
have ice cream. Good night.
Just now I can get it.
Original
Yeah.
is without ice cream though. Okay, let's just have it authentic.
Yes.
Okay? Thank you so much. Okay, so Ash, obviously this is the reason why we came. You
Yes.
brought me here for this.
Yes.
Is this like your favorite dessert in the world?
It is my favorite one because I tried it again in Istanbul and it's very light actually. It's not heavy. So it just melts in your mouth. You just gotta have a little bit and then you kind of mix it with the white sauce and then you just have it. Wow, okay, I'm gonna dig in because it's my favorite.
Go for it. Best mommy I ever had.
Your mom's gonna cry. No, but it's so good. And it's really light as well.
No, yeah, the texture is really good. It's almost like vermicelli, but it's fried. And then I'm becoming like a chef right now, like just explaining food, like a food critic.
You are.
But the way he was carrying it, it was like almost like it was hot.
Yeah,
He just tricked me on that.
kind of. So you actually you can have this with like tea as well. Yeah.
So Ash, see you're enjoying your dessert. I just want to say thank you for joining me on this very first episode of Wanna Makan. It's like we've been friends for a long time
Yes.
and just talking shop basically. Definitely need a drink with this. I think.
Yes. Woo! Speaking of a drink, Duncan.
Okay.
The perfect drink.
This one is a Turkish traditional tea.
Okay.
So this one from us we give on the hot from
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
the sugar on the side.
Yes.
Plenty of sugar or no sugar for you?
You can mix
In the middle. I don't like it too sweet. Ash has been brilliant. I've not been to Turkey, I've not been to Istanbul, but I feel like this could be it now. This could be it right now for me. I'm living the Turkish dream.
So when the band
In
leaves
Singapore.
after, this is what you do after like a Fenerbahce game. You chill with your friends.